What happens when everything becomes a conspiracy? I want to explore that with you today. Charlie Kirk was shot at a campus event in Utah on September 10th. Prosecutors charged 22-year-old Tyler Robinson with aggravated murder. They're seeking the death penalty. They've got text messages, surveillance video, digital evidence tying Tyler Robinson to the shooting. That's the official story, as it's often called. But you look online and it's a different world. Within hours, you had people insisting that it was staged. The texts are doctored. The surveillance footage isn't really of Tyler Robinson. My favorite is he couldn't possibly be a sniper because he's cross-eyed. This one came from vaccine conspiracy theorist Stu Peters. And if you spend even like 5 minutes in these rabbit holes, you are sort of like, it becomes CSI, the Facebook comment section. And the thing about it is you can pretty accurately predict who's going to boost this stuff. Like before any of the conspiracy theories started, you could have guessed, oh, Candace Owens is going to start jumping in. She's absolutely going to do it. And she is. She's questioning whether the texts are real. She's hinting at different explanations. That's her playbook. Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson to a degree. The same people always find themselves asserting conspiracy theories, and to a degree, they make a living off of it, even when there's no evidence. Now, if we zoom out a little bit, we remember that we've seen this movie before. We saw it in Butler, Pennsylvania, when someone opened fire at Donald Trump. And before the roof was even cleared of the shooter, the conspiracy theories started. Trump's ear was grazed by a bullet, a spectator was killed, the shooter was then killed by Secret Service snipers. And online, you found claims that it was staged, that it was all faked, or that it was every version of conspiracy theory popped up there. And there were security failures. Local police saw someone on the roof before the event. They never got the information to the Secret Service. There were real mistakes made here. But the conspiratorial version turned into botched inside job, deliberate setup, this sort of thing. And we see that reflex again and again. You go back to 9/11. People saying it was an inside job. Building 7, controlled demolition. You go to Sandy Hook. Alex Jones saying there were crisis actors. So this is a pattern. Anytime something shocking happens, the conspiracy industry starts revving up. Now, where it gets dangerous is what happens if you can't trust anything? If every event is staged, every video is fake, every document is doctored, that is nihilism. And at that point, you are no longer debating evidence. You're debating, I don't even know what. You're debating vibes at the end of the day. You can't convince someone with facts if their baseline is that everything's a setup. And in the vacuum steps the strong man. Just trust me. And that is how authoritarianism thrives. Why do people fall for it? Part of it is psychology. Humans don't like randomness. I would rather believe that there was a sinister plot and it was all controlled rather than random terrible things happen. The world feels less chaotic if you believe the conspiracy theory rather than random terrible things take place. And then sometimes you add into that tribal loyalty, right? If my side is under attack, maybe it's better to suggest that the attack was fake than to admit that we were really targeted, right? There might be like an emotional armor element to it. And meanwhile, this is exploited by influencers who know the incentives. Social media rewards outrage and not accuracy. The what if this was fake gets millions and millions of views, and the correction gets a fraction of that. So what I recommend is, who's the source? Is it a court document or an actual report from law enforcement? Or is it the Twitter feed of Candace Owens, for example? Has the claim been corroborated by independent outlets? Is it new evidence, or is it a reframing of the same blurry video that we can't make heads or tails out of? And is the claim falsifiable? Could it be disproven? If it's the type of claim that can't even be disproven, that should at least raise a red flag for you. And hopefully with that, you can separate some of the signal from the noise. And the through line here is that not everything is a conspiracy. And we can pretty reliably predict who will tell you that it is a conspiracy because their careers depend on it. What are the odds that the same people are always stumbling across the conspiracy? Is it just that they're obsessed with conspiracies, or is it that they just have incredible intuitive powers to divine when there's a conspiracy afoot? So if everything is a conspiracy, is anything a conspiracy? And what does that do to our understanding of events? Let me know what you think. A lot of people think identity theft is something that only happens when someone hacks into your account, but the truth is that it usually starts with your personal information being posted online by data brokers where anybody can find it. Our sponsor, Incogni, is a service that helps protect your privacy by forcing the data brokers to delete your information. This includes your name, address, phone number, even sensitive things like property records or your political affiliation. And now with their custom removals feature included in the unlimited plan, you're not limited to just the list of 250 plus brokers they work with by default. If you find any site exposing any of your private information, even one they've never seen before, you can send a link and Incogni's team will work to get that removed. This is serious protection for you and your family against identity theft, against fraud, doxing, harassment, and Incogni's data removal process is the only one independently verified by Deloitte. Get 60% off an annual plan when you visit incogni.com/Pakman and use the code Pakman. The link is in the description.